All right, guys, so I'm going to show you how to make this right here. We're going to call this a stencil portrait. So what you do is you go to a website called Photopea.com. Photopea.com. We're going to start a new project. Let's name this project your last name, Stencil Portrait 1. We're going to change pixels to inches. Let's make this 8 inches wide, 10 inches high. We're going to change the DPI to 300. Leave the background white and the color profile and the bit. So hit create and you should have this right here on your screen. So from here, I want you to go over here and grab your hand tool. We're going to double click that hand tool and it's going to bring it the whole entire size of your screen. Now what we want to do is we want to bring in the two images that were on canvas. So what you want to do is you want to download it off of canvas, then you're going to grab the file, and what you want to do is you want to drag it over to your canvas like this, and then here you should have Bill Nye the Science Guy. Now what I want to do from here is I'm going to resize by grabbing these anchor points, these white boxes along the side. I'm going to resize this image so I just kind of have like a headshot of Bill Nye the Science Guy, leaving out the globe and all that, unless you want to have it in there, but you may find this to be much more difficult by doing that. All right, so from here, we're going to commit this by pressing the check right here next to the X. And there we go. Now what we want to do is we want to trace around Bill Nye the Science Guy. So over here, let's see, we got our hand tool, selection tool, marquee tool. Right here, this tool right here is our lasso select tool. We're going to choose the polygonal lasso select. Now from here, we're going to start in this bottom corner here where the shoulder meets the edge of the artboard. And we're going to click, and then we're just going to kind of trace along Bill Nye the Science Guy until we have all of him selected. Now I'm going to do a very rough job here. I want you to do a much more careful job. For the sake of time though, I'm just going to do it pretty quick, a little sloppy, and just kind of work my way all the way around. Now once you get to this end, that's great, but we need to finish our selection. So once you get to this corner over here, you're going to go all the way down, and then we're going to make a selection there, go all the way to the other side, select, and then we're going to go back to where we started, and we're going to click right there. Once we do that, we're going to see that we have this different outline now of Bill Nye the Science Guy. On Photoshop, we'll call these our marching ants. But from here, what we're going to do is we're going to apply a mask to this, and we're going to make the background become white. We're going to get rid of the background. We're just going to have Bill Nye here, and then we're going to have him on the white background. So over here in your layers panel, all the way at the bottom, you're going to see this rectangle with a circle in it. We're going to click that, and it's going to get rid of that background, and it should look like this. Now from here, back in your layers panel, you want to go over and you want to click on the image of Bill Nye the Science Guy. From here, we're going to go over to image. We're going to go to adjustments. We're going to go to threshold, and we're going to bring this down to about, let's say 122, and then press OK. And now we have this black and white image of Bill Nye the Science Guy. Now what we want to do is, so we're creating a stencil portrait. So we have this stencil here of Bill Nye the Science Guy. And what we want to do is we want to add an image to this, and then we're going to clip it so that the stencil becomes the image. So from here, we're going to bring in that other image that we downloaded from Canvas, that chemistry file, and we're going to drag and drop that on top of this. Now, once we get into Photoshop, there's some other clicks we have to do, but for time's sake and just to kind of get you guys introduced to this, we're just going to do it this way. So just drag and drop it in for now. Excuse me. And from here, we're going to resize this image. So we want to grab one of these anchor points here, and we're going to resize it so it fills the whole entire artboard. So there we go, just like that. Grab our selection tool. All right, now from here, we're going to go back to our layers panel, Now, we want to clip this top image to this stencil here of Bill Nye the Science Guy. So you're going to hold Alt or Option on your keyboard, whichever you have there, and we're going to click on that layer, that top chemistry layer, and it's going to make this selection right here. Now, on Photoshop, whenever you press and hold that button, the Option button or the Alt button, I just pressed Control Z to undo that. You have to click right between the two, and it'll give you a drop down arrow and a little box to let you know that it's going to clip. It doesn't do it here in Photopea, but if you just click between the two here, you should have something that looks like this right here. Now, we kind of have the outline of Bill Nye the Science Guy here, but what we want to do is we want to bring in all those details that we had when we applied that threshold before to the image. So from here, we're going to change the blending option on this image. So in your layers panel over here where it says normal, we're going to click normal. We're going to scroll down to where it says screen, and there you have it. Now you have this stencil portrait of Bill Nye the Science Guy. So from here, we want to save our work. We're going to go to File. We're going to go to Export As, and we want to export this as a JPEG. We're going to turn the quality all the way up, and we're going to press Save. And then from there, you're just going to upload this to Canvas. That's it for today, guys. We'll catch you tomorrow.